Yo, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. What is up, guys? You already know it's your boy Kagi back at it again with a new AMA, ladies and gentlemen. You guys know I love doing this. I never actually done it live. I always do it pre-recorded. So what's up, chat? What's up, juicers? Here we have the team behind Synergyland. This game, I'm absolutely pumped about this game. You guys know me. I've been playing 12 hours a day in other games that are similar to this, but this one, clicks all the boxes for me. So here we have Carlos Bolaños, CEO of Synergyland, and then we have Oscar Soler, creative director of Synergyland. So Carlos and Oscar, I don't know who wants to start here. Tell us a little bit about your game, and then we'll go into an AMA, and then we'll go into the chat and answer some questions, okay?
All right, I can start about the game. So Synergyland is an ARPG, right? For the game is out there like Torchlight, Diablo, even Albion Online a little bit. And in the game, you own a hero, and you will go into the dungeons that are scattered across the 4 biomes. Each one of them based on one element, right? So you will go to the dungeon with 3 other friends, and you will do the killing in this dungeon. You will have to kill all the enemies. You will have to solve all the puzzles that will be there and get to the last room where there will be a boss fight. And with you, there will be a pet that will fight with you and will level up with you. And you will also be able to breed them to create new pets. And to do so, you will do on your island. You will have a private island just for yourself, in which you will be able to build your house, to have your crafting stations, to have your farming places and places for your animals. And then for the more competitive players out there will be PvP as well, in 2 formats. One for the character will be in the format of arenas. So 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3 real-time combat. And also for the more chill players that also want to experience the PvP, there will be pet battles, right? Like 1 versus 1. And this one will be turn-based.
Perfect.
And this is in the high spectrum what Synergyland is.
Yeah, nice. Carlos, if you can give us a little bit of insight into who is the team behind this, because you guys have experience. Both of you have experience, and some of the other team members have a lot of experience, in AAA games or studios or whatever, right? So very important for people to know this.
Okay, so we have been in the video game industry for more than 16 years, working in companies such as Ubisoft, 2K, Nintendo, Konami, and many more, and already developing IPs such as Assassin's Creed, Warhammer, Metroid, and also Castlevania, and many more. And it was on October when we started this project, and we established the company that is called Synergy Games. It's true that it was after an extensive research on how the games work within the blockchain, and it was because we saw great possibilities. Because the blockchain gives you that let's say options, or let's say that tools to develop an economy totally adapted to the player. And we also see that opportunity to develop the game that we have always wanted to play. Because as Oscar said, Synergyland is that union of several of the features that as a gamers we have enjoyed in other games. And also, more important, we have already developed previous games like this.
All right. Thank you for that. Yeah. That's why one of the reasons I got so pumped when I read the white paper and I read that these guys have experience, and I saw the little video. I'm like, okay, this is like the perfect combination. And then the fact that you can go into dungeons, you can also battle with your pets, which is another thing that you could do. It's and in terms of like scholarships, or what we call like renting out and stuff like that, I could see a future where we could rent out our pets and put our people, our teams, our guilds playing the game in the battling side of things. For the people that don't necessarily have the best PCs out there, because I know at the beginning is going to be PC and then you guys are going to mobile. But anyways, let's go into the actual questions, and then I have a few questions as well, and then we'll take some questions from the chat. So let's jump right into it. I know there's going to be crafting tables, right? So basically,
That's
what I
right.
read in the white paper is that you go into these dungeons, you get the resources, you get a few things, boom, 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 and then you go craft. Right now, the crafting tables will be sold as NFTs. So basically, they're assets that probably people that have guilds and stuff like that would want to own, or even people that are single. That they have their little group of people that maybe they want to like buy one or something like that. So can you tell me a little bit more about the crafting tables and how does that work? How does that come into play in the game?
You basically, depending on the island you own, you will have different spots for your crafting stations. And the crafting stations will have different rarities. The rarities determines which kind of craftings you can do on them, right? Or the chance to better items. So you basically get the resources either from going to dungeons, or within the crafting stations, you can also have workers that once a day you can send them on a quest. Like, for example, you can send your blacksmith, you can tell them, hey, I need ores. I will send you on a quest, and in 24 hours he will come with some materials, and then you can ask him to do your crafting, right? So you don't actually have to stay there watching the bar go up. You can tell him, hey, craft this for me. You go do your dungeons, or you go attend your crops and do whatever you want, and he will tell you when it's done, right? And then you can craft normal items that will not be NFTs, and you can also craft NFTs. You can craft consumables, that potions and all the stuff, but you can craft also the highest, the more valuable items in the game, which is the equipment, right?
Interesting. Okay, and let me ask you, how does the player that own or the guild that owns this NFT, this crafting table, makes money here? I mean, I imagine there's some type of tax. A little bit goes to the team, a little bit goes to the crafting owner. And how does one in a listing of crafting tables choose what crafting tables to like? Why would somebody craft on my table versus somebody else's table, right? In a listing, because I imagine it's a listing, since we don't have an MMO where you can actually go to places and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm. Right. So if you want to craft in the case that you want to craft in somebody else's crafting extension, one reason is that you can craft twice as fast, because you can craft on yours and theirs, right? So you will
okay.
own technically 2 crafting stations, so you will produce twice as more. And also, if you don't own a rare crafting station and you need an item that requires a specific or has more chance to craft higher tier items, you can rent it without owning it. So and you will get some reward for someone crafting on your station.
Okay.
Also,
go ahead.
No, and also in the marketplaces that we're gonna have in the game, you will be able to create a request. What is this? It's like requesting an item that is already in the marketplaces, and someone with the crafting station will be able to take that request to create that item for that guy for a fee. So it's something that we will integrate also.
No, I like that. And I had one more question. Let me see if is there a cap on your crafting table? I have a crafting table, and there should be a cap of how many services I can do, so that people can so there's an opportunity to people to go to other crafting tables, right? So like, okay, I can only do 100 at a time, or 50 at a time, and then the other player has to go to another crafting table because this one's capped, right? Is that a thing?
Like it's not yet fully designed, because we have many ways open, and we are looking into it. But a couple of them. One is having a food system on the workers, because you ask them to do some work, and if they do the labor, they will take food from the pool of food they have on the station, limiting how much per day this worker can craft. And the other one is a stamina system. Like every time you set an order of crafting, you will use part of your stamina, and you will have to wait a certain amount of time for this stamina to replenish.
Okay, yeah.
So that way
that's
can
very
control.
Dynamic. Yeah.
It's a little bit safer for the people that don't have that much time to play, right? Because or that much money also. It's bringing the lower end and the higher end a little bit closer to make everything more balance for everyone.
Interesting. I'm so excited. The more we talk, the more excited I get. All right, let's jump into. Go ahead, Carlos.
Another thing is that also the cap that you are mentioning will be on the supply of these NFTs. All our NFTs will have a limited supply. So if the limited supply is already reached, so this item will not be available on the crafting station.
Right. Interesting. All right, let's go into the second question. I like to move quick so that people don't get bored here. So,
Sure.
All right, the economy. We've seen many games crash. Even the number one game out there right now, actually Infinity, there's some things that they couldn't manage very well. And it's okay, because we're in a new space. This is not something, it's kind of been done before, always kind of illegal, like in WoW, RuneScape, and stuff like that. People selling and buying behind the scenes, and then you risk obviously getting banned. Now, we are in an open economy now. And, when you have an open economy, it's like it's free for all, So how are you guys looking to manage the economy? You guys have any economists? Do you guys have a good idea in terms of economy yourselves right now? Because one thing is a virtual economy that doesn't have a dollar pegged. And another thing is an economy that has, actual money involved. Like, it's similar, but
I understand. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I totally agree that economy is a very important aspect in a play-to-earn game. Also, it is not new in the world of the game development because companies like King, Supercell, Ubisoft, and many more are already developing games with a big economy in these games. Mm-hmm. So, but they are. I'm sure that they have an economist, but I'm sure that they have. I'm sure because I already work for a company like this, and they have a monetization department that is in charge of doing this, and they are in charge of designing this, let's say, sustainable economy. And this is what we are doing right now. We don't have an economy yet, but we will create a monetization department, and they will be in charge of designing this economy for the game.
Interesting. Yeah. Because the truth is that a virtual economy without a dollar peg, it actually works very similar. If you actually see WoW, for example, I never really played WoW. I was more like a shooter. So you guys probably know more. You guys probably played it. But I know for a fact that 10 years ago, the gold that you had 10 years ago is not worth the same today. So 100 gold 10 years ago would buy you a certain amount of items. But today, there's an inflation. Same thing. There's an inflation where 100 gold is equal right now to 100,000 gold, basically. So you need 100,000 gold to buy the same thing you were able to buy 10 years ago with 100 gold. So
it all boils down to the supply and the demand. Basically, it's how economies work. It's no different. Like it's a little bit more tricky to do it with real money, with crypto or USD or whatever. But the principles are very similar.
Right. Yeah, and definitely like the burning mechanisms, right? Like the sinking, what you call the sinking mechanisms is very important, right? Yeah. And we'll go into that in a little bit. Let me see. Will there be an end game to the game? Things you will be able to do once you reach a certain level that you're not able to do in early game. For example, bigger party rates, face multiple bosses at one time for greater loot.
Yeah, that's a must actually. We don't conceive a game without end game because otherwise is sentencing you to die, right? Because you always want something to do, and definitely we will have for example, on the dungeons, you will have higher difficulties that you will need end game gear to actually complete, right? And we don't want to reveal that much. We still want to keep some things for the surprise, but the first thing that we are is gamers, and we know we don't want to make the same mistake as a New World, right? That they launched the MMO without endgame and it was dead after 2 weeks, right? So definitely there will be a lot of mechanics for the game endgame. One of the biggest being higher difficulty on the dungeons for obviously higher reward as well.
Nice. Going into something else real quick, and apart from the AMA questions, something I would love to see, and I think we talked about this privately. It's like, you know, I know right now it's not something that you guys are looking to do, right? But this game looks so like interesting to open it up as an MMO. I know MMO is a different monster, right? It's a different monster, but it would be so cool that you could go to people's land and, you know, hang around and then go into dungeons. Like that would be cool as hell, right?
This is something that is on the back of our minds all the time, right? But we also want to be realistic, right? We want to do a really good base. Not closing the doors to something else, but something really strong, really well done on the basis, and then open it up. Like we are already talking about having a Kalos on Island, to having a central hub, like a city where you can go, right? Because
like
you want
a
to show
town.
also your and also maybe later on at the exploration of the world, or even teaming up to just go to do some open world events. But it's all in the air. We know that people want it, and we also want it, but we want to set a really good base first.
Yeah, and to be honest, like as a studio, it's actually like better not to use all the bullets right now, because maybe you guys say, okay, this game is this, and then we'll create another game, and then maybe if you have synergy NFTs, you know, maybe you get some perks in the new game that we build, and now you kind of interconnect it together, and you know, create like a group of games within your studio, and then interconnect them with all the NFTs that people own. So I mean, you know, trying to do everything in one game is also not necessarily the best idea either in terms of the long term of your studio. So
it's also nothing new, right? Like World of Warcraft did it, right? They had a very small game, then opened with new expansions, new lands, new mechanics, it's all there. It can be done.
It can be done.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, right here, question number 4. Based on many other NFT projects, token price is an important factor, and when tokens are given in this pattern, users tend to sell their token instead of holding them, ultimately affecting the price. What plans do you have in order to reduce this kind of behavior?
Yeah, I'm gonna take
this is for you, Carlos. Good luck.
Well, yeah, we are currently developing our Web3 platform, where users will be able to stake the token, but will be different than the one that the people are used to. They will have like innovative features, and it's true that I don't want to anticipate events yet, but our NFTs, all of them, are going to be quite important on this platform.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, as long as I'm going to jump into this, because I see many games and many economies already in the last 2 years that I've been here. As long as the game is fun and there's things to do, things to burn, things to be addicted to, and people don't like that word, but I like to get addicted to games, right? I'm willing to spend money. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem spending my money having fun, right? I don't have a problem. I think a lot of people don't have a problem. We've seen that before, you know, Clash of Clans and all these games. They have in-game economies that you buy a bunch of things from the devs and you can never do anything with it. So I think the idea is that the game is fun. There's a lot of syncing mechanisms. There's a lot of activities to do. And that's it. The people won't sell the token. Of course, there's going to be people that are going to try to extract the most value out of the game. And that you can never really like do anything about that. But as long as the game is fun and there's a lot of things to do, I think we can manage to have a sustainable economy within the game. So,
Sure.
All right. So how big was Synergy Land Team at the beginning and how big is it now?
This is a funny question, actually, because I can go to the very beginning, and to be 100% honest, it was 2 of us. It was this guy and me. And actually, it was him. It was him first, and he came to me and explained the idea, and I was, fuck, I'm in.
Hell
I'm
yeah,
100%
man. Didn't you think it was kind of like a little bit weird? Because we know that devs right now are like kind of like there's a war right now between devs.
Yeah.
NFT, no NFT, blah blah blah, all this stuff.
Actually, I didn't. Yeah. To be 100% honest with you, I didn't know anything about the NFTs. I was actually on my Twitch channel streaming Escape from Tarkov, and
I like that game.
he came to my chat because he usually comes from time to time and said like, "Hey, I have something for you." And okay, after streaming, I will speak. We end the streaming. We jumped to Discord, and he told me the idea. It blew my mind. I was like, man, this is what I had in my head for 10 years already. And we started working on it. We had some people joining that also loved the idea. They were collaborating at first, and we grew slowly, right? Maybe we were maybe 5, 6 for the first couple months, and for now we are growing every day. And I think as of now we are 15, and I think maybe 5 more will join in the course of the next month. So we're growing fast, definitely.
Okay.
It's a juicy project, right?
It's
Some
a
people like
juicy
to play.
project. Yo, let me get the juice in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get the juice. By the way, guys, we have a giveaway coming very, very soon throughout this live stream. It's on Twitter, so you guys can check it out on Twitter. But I'm gonna pick it here, so you have to be here if you want to win this NFT. This NFT is worth $150 to $200. I wouldn't sell it. I would keep it. There's gonna be some airdrops, and we're gonna talk about that later on. So if you keep the NFT, you know, you're gonna get some items and some little things going on there. So we'll talk about that. All right. Let's see. Do you have plans to have guild battles in game? And scholarships? Like, is there a system for rentals for all of this stuff? Right.
Yeah, let's go for the first question. We still do not have this option in our design, the guild battles, but it is something that in the future can be a very good addition for sure. We know that guilds in an action RPG game is an ideal feature, and also we don't mention it in our white paper. We do take it into account to add it during the development, and therefore activities such as guild battles, raids, and others for sure is something that we will add. Well, regarding the second question, the scholarships, it's true that the game is free to play, so having a scholarship is not something that we have in mind. But a very important feature that we want to integrate is the NFT renting system.
And what about the land?
For sure.
What about the land? If I want my team, my scholars, whatever we want to call it, I want them to farm that land. Can I just lend it to them through an address? Like, I don't want to put it in the market. I want to just put their address, and I tell them, take care of that land, right? Farm, resources, this and that. And then kind of have like a percentage split of resources, right? Some go to their wallet and some go to my wallet, right? For me, like, we could do that. I mean, no?
It could be done.
Yeah. Technically, it could be done, but it's true that we didn't design yet the game in that aspect. But well, everyone that will play the game will have a land. And it's true that it's called the free to play land, but it's true that they will be able to to build a house, and we don't know yet, but correct me if I'm wrong, Oscar, but they will also be able to create a farm in that land.
Mm-hmm. Small farm maybe, yeah.
Yeah, a small farm. So yeah, I'm sure that they will not be able to do everything in the game with the free land, but having what you say, Kagi, is something that for sure it can be done.
Okay, and what's the difference between like the free land and the lands that I would pay for the actual plots?
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I know what you mean.
Like the difference is the stuff that you can build on it.
Okay.
Right? The more rare it is, the more plots of land you will have, right? Because you cannot build the stations wherever you want. There will be specific spots, and each kind of stations will have a specific space that they will use. So the more expensive of the more rare the more stations and farm and animals you will be able to have.
Yeah,
I mean, but it's true that
go ahead.
what you say, Kagi, is something that is a good idea to have in mind, because giving access to another members to your island is something that could be handled, and sure, I think that it's something that we can do.
Yeah,
it's
because
something that we can take into account.
I'm trying to buy many lands, right? I'm trying to buy many lands. Yeah. so that we could have a guild, right? But
Sure.
I need to be able to hand it to my guild members so that they can manage it and we can manage it
Yeah.
all together. Of course, I'll manage 1 or 2 lands or whatever, but if I have 100 lands, then I can't manage 100 lands all by myself, you know? So that's where I'm thinking where it makes sense, you know? And then the rental system would be cool too, because sometimes you have a super rare loot that you're not using,
Yeah.
and then you could rent it to your guild members instead of renting it to in the market. I want to rent it to my guild member because I want them to use it, but I don't want it to leave my wallet, right?
Sure.
It would be like me lending it through an address, right? Like, here, use it, and then when I come back, I'll take it back, right? So that we can keep like building, right? And I don't know. I just think it's
Yeah.
All right, so
Totally, yeah.
let's jump into would there be consumables in game? I think you guys mentioned that before.
Yeah, I actually mentioned before, like potions and all stuff. Like, it's actually essential for your community, for the economy, right? Because you have to burn stuff for things to have value, right? So there will be, I think, one of the main ones is going to be the potions, right? There's going to be charms for boost certain attributes of your character. It's going to be energy boosters as well. Those ones would be limited, right? Because you don't want unlimited stamina, right? But definitely, yes, there will be many consumables. Yeah.
Okay, nice. So there you guys have it. Yo, start buying consumables, hold them, and sell them, flip them, right? So what feature in the game are you most excited for both of you? I'm sure you guys have different like ideas, right? So
for me, I'm more of a competitive player, and for me, 100% is the PvP. I want to destroy people on the arena, right? So for me, it's the PvP, but also the PvE, right? Because to be good at PvP, you have to master your character, and you have to do it on the PvE. But definitely, PvP is one of my best features on the game. Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, mine is more close to the crypto world. So yeah, the boss NFT is a feature that I'm quite excited about this, because right now what is designed right now is to have, like, but in the white paper we mentioned, is that having these NFTs in the community, the people will be able to have this boss, and they will be able to stake the boss in a platform. But there are more in my mind right now. It's like, imagine like a dashboard where you will be able not only to stake your boss, but also traps, or trying to create this, let's say, dungeon. For now it's a small one, but in the future I'm sure that will be bigger.
I like it. So you could have bosses, and you could earn through having bosses. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool feature. All right, so let's keep going right here. Consumables. Okay, we are at question number 9. I would like to know if the team will offer more vast earning and burning tokens in game aside from the current listed in the white paper. I think yes. We have talked about renting, consumables. There's going to be many other things. So if you guys want to jump into that, let me know.
It's true
I think
that
we covered it a little bit, right?
yeah, it's because our crafting system will have many burning mechanisms in the moment that you will be, like, let's say, breeding a pet. You will be able you have to burn our, let's say, reward token. And also in our Web3 platform, there will be like activities to earn more NFTs, and that the people also will spend tokens and also NFTs.
Okay. Yeah. There's gonna be, this type of games needs a lot of things to do, and especially when you go from dungeon to dungeon. I mean, you have to, the reward token that you get, like in the white paper, you have to burn it. Basically, it gets burned, and then you can enter better dungeons and different activities and stuff like that. So I'm confident there's gonna be many things. Now, is there going to be a mobile version, and is there an estimation for the game launch? I know some alpha is coming, maybe Q2, maybe, I don't know. I heard something like that.
We always like on the community, on our Discord, Twitter, and so on, because some people is afraid to say that the game is gonna be ready when it's ready, but it's gonna be, right? We have a estimate roadmap, right? But it can be sooner, it can be later, depending on the team we build, right? Some people can leave the company, some people can join, some people have more expertise, some people can will have less. So we have to take all these into account. I respect the regarding the mobile version. Yes, is our main focus is PC, but we are building it on a way that it allows us to port it to mobile.
Okay.
Definitely. And we don't know yet if it's going to be 100% crossplay, but definitely some crossplay. Maybe the island and some PvP will be crossplay, but not the PvP. You know, we have to still study it. But for the estimation date, as I said, like we have this roadmap. We speculate year and a half, but it can vary. As it happens in video game industry, right? Sometimes some developer says they will finish in 22 and it ends up being on 23, and then some developer says it's gonna be on 22 and it's on 21. So it's very hard to estimate because projects takes time, yeah, to make.
No, absolutely. That's fine. But I'm sure you guys are gonna have like little, you know, close alphas and stuff like that, just to test little things, right?
Definitely, we have.
Yeah.
We actually want to build this game for and with the community. Right, we don't want to keep it secret till the day of the launch. Like we actually want to test things out, right? And if we have maybe the PvP or the pet system or the first dungeon, right? Even if it's not set on the white paper that we're gonna launch it, if we feel like we have something good that people can play and see, we will launch it to the public to see how they see it. And besides that, definitely the alpha version and the beta versions will be launched before the final release, definitely.
Okay, perfect,
So
perfect.
many things to do and many things to see will come during this year and next year, definitely.
All right, I think we hit all the AMA questions that we had pre. Guys, in the chat, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I think they answered pretty much everything that I was looking for, to be honest. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and put it in the chat and we'll look. Oh, I like this one. Ambassador program for content creators and stuff like that. Is that something you guys are looking into?
Something that we are already speaking and we are building, right? I think it's very important to have this, and we don't want to announce anything specific yet, but definitely we're working on it and we're building it.
Okay.
Yeah, in fact, our CMO, Marianne, that I think, Kagi, you are in contact with her, she already have a draft version of the ambassador program, so I'm sure that will be sooner than expected.
Than later, yeah.
All right, I see some questions around the bosses, the NFTs. All right, so any roadmap on the sales for lands, bosses, and pets, NFTs? Not yet.
We have something coming, I think that people will like. And as I said before, I used to play Escape from Tarkov, and the CEO of this project says something that I really like a lot. And he always says, we will have news soon, but not soon, right? So
soon enough.
soon enough.
Soon
Like,
enough, yeah.
I think it will blow some people's minds what we are doing right now. Well, actually, Carlos is doing it. Let's give him some credit. He also works sometimes. So yeah, he will announce it soon. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say that the public sale of the token will stay on the community, and we will not sell this the token on another platforms. So
nice.
We want the token to be in the community, not in another way.
Okay, I like it. Okay, so I see here airdrop for the NFTs. Actually, I'm very interested in this, and I'm a little bit confused. Like, are these NFTs playable characters? Are they skins? I saw something around like maybe you can't play them again if you die or something like that. I'm not really sure. I'm a little bit confused with all of these NFT characters right now that we have, or the synergians.
The synergians are skins for the game. you don't actually need to buy a character to play, because the game is free to play. There will be some benefits if obviously if you buy a NFT character, but you don't have to spend a dime to play synergy games. You can enjoy it for free. You can have fun. You can even earn something, even if you play for free, right? But we will be launching other NFTs, but this one is just an skin, and it has I think some well, I think no, but I know that some awesome perks, right? They will give you access to some airdrops, and it's synergy and is one chance to get one, right? So the more you have, the better for you. But only utility on the game is gonna be a skin.
Right. But yeah, go ahead, Carlos.
No, as I said before, we are developing this Web3 platform that, as I said, all our NFTs will be quite important for this Web3 platform, and for sure the Synergians will have their place.
Okay,
The
perfect.
Synergians have a special place on our hearts, so we will make them worth, definitely.
Yeah, because I have 100 of those, so.
It will be.
I know
worth.
why you are quite interested then.
Yeah. I'm all in on this game. I'm all in. I'm gonna support you guys, and I hope in the future any other games that you guys build, I'm in it as well. And if I can invest in your studio in the future, I'm down. Because I put my money in good people. I invest in people, not in. Not in ideas and stuff like that. Anyways, let me see if there's any other questions here. It looks like I'm getting into Solana. Yeah, you have to get into Solana. Scholarship program will be there. There's going to be some iterations of scholarships, like we can lend, rent, and stuff like that. It's not going to be like other games and stuff like that, but they'll have something. Web3 is juicy and spicy. Yes. In-game death penalty. Did we talk about that?
No, actually, there is perma-death. We actually made it on the white paper a little bit on purpose to scare a little bit the people. But the permadeath is not actually that you will lose if you have an NFT character. You will not lose your character. It just means that you have one chance per dungeon. Right?
Okay.
So you get into the dungeon. There will be some ones that will be free, right? They will not have that good of a loot, but you have to start somewhere. But if you die on the dungeon, you will be out of the dungeon, and your team will be with one less member to finish the dungeon.
Nice. Okay.
So that's our permadeath.
Interesting. I'm guessing you lose all the loot if you that you gathered in that dungeon. Like if you don't take it out, then you don't take it out.
Actually, you get the loot at the end of the dungeon. Right?
Correct.
You have to complete the dungeon.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. All right. So breeding between characters. I don't think so. I think it's between pets, right?
Yeah.
We can talk about sex later if you want, but no, just pets.
Okay.
For now, yeah.
Do we get a whitelist to the next NFT sale by having synergians? Maybe.
There is the
Go ahead.
mint pass, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like one of the airdrops will be mint passes. This will give you, if you are the lucky one that will get one of those, you will have access to all the NFT sales for 22 for this year. So everything we do this year, you will have whitelist for it.
But it's true that not all the Synergian holders will have access to the whitelist, but some of them will have, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, somebody here, this is a funny question actually, and I'm going to answer it. Community is one of the most important things in NFTs. How are you going to build a strong community? Because I think that would be the hardest thing to do nowadays. Motherfuckers. Don't you see your boy Kagi right here? Don't you see the juice? You think I'm going to let this game die? You're crazy. I own this game. This game is like, I'm going to make sure, I'm going to be streaming this game like 10 hours a day. You guys don't know me yet. Like right now, I'm not streaming because there's nothing. But you guys swear like, yo, this is not going to die.
You can actually see him on the Discord as the juicer, He has a special role on the Discord.
Yeah.
Right?
The only one with a special role. Yeah.
And then we got Manila Crypto from Ben from Real Deal Guild. Good friend of mine.
Yeah.
I mean, these people and Real Deal are premium. Like they take care of the games that they're part of. They have NFTs and they have a bunch of things. So don't worry. We have communities in place so that this game does not fall apart in terms of communities. So don't worry. We're good. We're Gucci. Don't worry. I think we're gonna end it here. Let's just do a giveaway. I have one Synergian to give away. If the team wants to jump in, I don't want to put you guys on the spot here. Maybe we could do if you guys want to do a giveaway, but maybe on Twitter so people can follow you.
Sure.
For later on. So let me see, because I know if you guys have reserves for giveaways, So all right, I'm gonna drop.
We can add.
Yeah, go ahead.
We can add one Synergian to the pool of the giveaway right now, right? Now, Carlos, we can give one.
I think it's
Yeah,
better
why
for
not?
Twitter,
Sure.
so that people can follow.
Yeah.
Win-win.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. We
Yeah.
wanna do it one on Twitter. for
Okay,
sure.
I'm gonna put the Twitter here, so make sure you turn on notifications for Synergyland, and there's gonna be a giveaway later on in maybe 15 minutes. They'll start it. Also, I'm gonna do a giveaway here right now. So make sure you type in the chat, juice. Put juice in the chat, so you can participate, ladies and gentlemen. And let me.
Can
see.
I participate?
Yes, absolutely.
You must participate. Yeah.
All right, so right here, ladies and gentlemen, put the juice in the chat so you can participate. Juice it, baby, juice it. Come on. I'm gonna give you guys literally 20 seconds. 20 more seconds. 20 more. Oh my God, this chat is
There
going
you go, the
insane.
juice.
Oh my God, holy crap, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Go. You guys are not juicing it enough. Are you guys ready for this? Let me know if you're ready in the chat. If you're not ready, I'm not rolling this. I'll literally turn off the stream right now if you guys are not ready. Tell me you're ready in the chat. I want to know that you're ready in the chat. Come on. Juice it. Yeah, you ready? All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! I am Kiwas. You have won a Synergian. Please drop your Solana. Your Solana wallet. Also, Arcanine, can you make sure you hit him up? Drop your Solana wallet. You need a Phantom wallet for this. You need to answer right now. If you don't answer right now, I'm picking another person.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to give you 30 seconds. I don't think he understands that he won.
Maybe he fainted,
He just keeps putting juice. Do we re-roll? Oh, there we go. Damn. All right. There we go. All right. So I'll send you that Synergian in a little bit after this stream. Anyways, let's go back to the devs here. And hey, thank you guys for coming by. If you guys have any last words for the chat, for the community, please shoot it.
I just want to say, thanks to everyone on the community. I think if not the best, we have one of the best communities out there that we could ask for. Also with the boy CAGYJAN here and his community
I'm sure
also
we
joining.
have the best one.
We couldn't ask for more, right? So yeah, you're great, guys.
Thank you, guys, and thank you, Kagi, for having us.
No, thank you guys for even taking a chance with me and collaborating with me. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me, and you guys have shown a lot of love, right? Not every game does that, right? And I think you guys have shown respect to me, and I'll show respect back to you guys. So I think we have a win-win collaboration here going on. Anyways, guys, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe to the #1 NFT gaming channel in the world. Make sure you follow Synergyland. Make sure you like all their posts. There's a giveaway going on their Twitter right now in about 10 minutes. Maybe it's already live, but the point is there's another giveaway, and those characters are going for $100, $150. I wouldn't sell it. There's going to be NFT drops or airdrops. We don't know yet exactly what it is. Some whitelist spots and stuff like that. So make sure you stay tuned. And you guys know I'm always going to bring the juice here for this game. And we'll be playing this game very, very soon. So thank you guys for being here. Much love. I'll see you guys next video.